Well, back to school doesn't have to mean actually back to a classroom. Your student can learn in the comfort of your own home with a teacher and all the advantages of a public school system, all done online. Here to explain how it works is Margaret Lapp, a 7th grade teacher with Commonwealth Connections Academy. Margaret, you teach language arts at the 7th grade level. How is this different than homeschooling?
So your students are going to school at home, but they're following our 7th grade curriculum, which is aligned to state standards, and they all have certified teachers.
So this would be considered a cyber charter school?
Yes, it's a public cyber charter school.
It doesn't cost anything?
No, it's tuition free. We send our students their computer, all their equipment, their books. That all arrives to them and it's no cost.
Wow, it's extraordinary. Okay, so let's talk about the value of this and exactly how this works. Give me a framework. How does it work in the course of a day for a student?
So they have a lot of flexibility. They can really set up their day the way they'd like. So if they like to sleep in a little bit later, that's no problem. So what they're doing is they're working through their lessons every day. It's this interactive curriculum that they work through, and they also go to a live lesson where they're being taught in a virtual environment by their live teachers.
Okay, so you actually are on camera with them?
Yes, every day I'm on camera.
Can you tell if they're paying attention?
Yes, I have tricks to make sure they're paying attention. I follow them closely. Not much gets by me.
All right, so tell me about the value of this and who it really works well for, because we often hear about the socialization, how important it is to be in a bricks and mortar school. So first, who does this really help?
We find this really helps people who need a little bit more individualized education for their students. Also, they need more flexibility in their day, or their parents want to be more involved.
And I mean, would you say this is appropriate for someone who has special needs?
Yes, we are very well equipped to deal with students with special needs. I have a lot of students with special needs in my classroom, and that's where that individualization comes in.
All right, so tell me about the socialization, because that really is important, especially at the 7th grade. So how do you incorporate that?
So we have a lot of opportunities for socialization. We have awesome field trips across the state where they get to meet their teachers and meet other students. We have clubs and activities that they can join that really depend on their interests. And we also have a mobile classroom, which is this big bus that travels all around the state. So you can do science experiments, even guitar lessons. And
so how can you tell that they're really a happy and productive student?
Well, I talk with my students all the time. I talk with my students and I talk with my parents. We also have a school-wide survey, and we found that 95% of our parents are really happy with our program, and 96% are just thrilled with our teachers.
And once again, it is a statewide program.
Yes, they're everywhere, Philadelphia to Pittsburgh.
How about that? All right, well, nice to meet you, Margaret. Thank you so much. So for more on Connections Academy, you can go to cbsphilly.com and click on To Talk Philly. We're coming right back.